Welcome everybody to the Jack Frost Show. This is a show dedicated to the appreciation and preservation of music and sound. On this show, we will cover a wide range of topics which will include music history, popular music, and influences on music, plus anything else my viewers or I can think of. These shows will showcase a conglomerate of well-known and local talent from all genres of music. I will attempt to interview guests that are involved in every facet of music and its production. If you would like to see something on this show or be a guest on this show, please contact me at jackfrostshow@myspace.com. So let's get started. And right now we are here with Jon E Fontaine. What's going on, man?
What's up, man? How you doing, sir?
By the time I got you on the show here, man.
Yeah, I'm appreciative. Thank you for having me,
Oh, man. So we're going to get right into it. Tell everybody, what do you do?
Well, I'm an engineer. I'm a hip-hop artist. I call it inspirational hip-hop. I'm also a producer and songwriter. Also, I do motivational speaking and mentoring in the Michigan community. You know, and those are a few of the things that I do.
So let's rewind. When did you get started doing everything that you're involved in right now? How long ago would you say that you said, I'm going to be Jon E Fontaine?
I don't want to say how old I am, because I'm probably younger than everybody thinks, so I don't want to get out of the way. I want to keep the essence of wisdom that people think I have, so they don't try and get over on me. But a long time ago, I started when I was 15, so I was fairly young getting into professional engineering.
So you started 2 years ago? No, I'm just
Yeah, I mean, I got 2 whole years under my belt.
No, but name some. I know you do a lot of music and you do a lot of shows, a lot of stuff. Like, what was some of the major things you first got involved with as far as the entertainment business goes?
Well, I got to do like a show. I had a show with Destiny's Child when it was like the original 4, but they didn't show up.
When they were really children, huh?
Yeah, they only had one song, you know.
Right.
But they didn't come, or we left before they came, or something. I got to meet like 702 when they were, you know, really in the biz. Oh, I'm giving away my age, huh?
Well,
Nah, but I got to meet, you know, I got to hang with like Scarface. Like, I was there when Scarface actually announced Ludacris was the first artist to be on Def Jam South. I was there when Russell Simmons introduced Scarface as the president of Def Jam South, you know.
Wow.
And I actually went with Scarface to go listen to some artists to see who he was going to pick, you know. And it just, you know, I wish it could have been me, but I'm from Michigan, you know what I'm saying? It's Def Jam South. They were looking for a South artist, but we were cool. I got to hang with like Busta Rhymes, Common. That's my real good, you know, brother. That's my bro, you know.
okay.
You know, I've done shows with Cash Money. You know, I've been around, and my god brother Science is a up and coming. Well, he's not up and coming anymore.
He's already been involved.
Yeah, he's past up and coming. He's up and came and gone. You know, he's to the moon. You know, he's produced for Jay-Z and Beyonce, Mary J, Neo, and Danity Kane, John Legend. You know, a number of names. You know, so we're gonna try and do a little something in the upcoming years. You know, together.
Now being around all these big celebrities like you just named up, I mean, you probably named
Yeah.
probably most of my favorites. But being around all these artists that you just named, how does that affect your music and how you do your thing?
It encourages me, because they encourage me, you know. They really encourage me. Like Twister told me, you know, he was like, I don't even need to listen to your music. He was like, just off your vibe and your attitude, I can tell that since you real, you got to do good music, you know. And that just encouraged me to continue being myself with whatever I was doing, you know. And with me being the engineer and the producer, and I run everything in the studio, it really is encouraging when somebody listens to my music and tells me they like it or it sounds well, you know. So having somebody in that position telling me that is real encouraging.
Okay, now let's talk about some of your past projects that you had. Like name your first project that you really felt comfortable putting out in the streets. What was that?
Check the Illy.
Check
That was
the Illy.
the first album, yo. Check the Illy. It was,
And that was on what, Booming Records?
yeah, that was 10 years ago.
Okay.
That was 10 years ago. I was a baby.
So check the Elliot. Now, actually, I think I have a copy of that somewhere.
Wow,
On
yeah.
tape.
I mean, I had somebody come up to me reciting lyrics recently. Another dude had it in his car, that I just seen in the club. He asked me, "Aren't you Jon E Fontane?" I'm like, "Yeah." He like, "Oh, I got Check the Illy in the car." I'm like, "Wow, that's 10 years, yo." That's
So
a
what
long
was the
time.
process of that? I know being that young and putting out an album that you're getting pressed up, because I mean, people really wasn't doing that like that. I mean, people wanted to be in the music industry,
Right,
but
right.
wasn't nobody taking it to the next level as far as I got a CD or tape that's
Right.
pressed up.
Right.
What was that experience and what was that process?
Man, it was crazy out, man. It was a whirlwind, I didn't know what to expect, what was going on, what was going to happen. And it was a learning process, a huge learning curve for me, to go from nothing, as I call it, an idea to a cover, you know what I'm saying? You take an idea that you got and go through all the steps that it takes from, making this song, that song, to recording them, to mixing them, hooks, verses, all that, then putting it together, making it an album, making it cohesive, making it so that the listener can follow a certain type of story at least, then coming up with artwork and all that type of stuff, man. It was crazy, it was something that I cherish to this day. The situation didn't turn out good for me in the end. I still need that money.
He still need a check, huh?
I'm missing it. I am missing the check, but other than that, though, it was great. A great learning experience, man, and I can't explain it, man.
Now I hear this a lot. I mean, I deal with a lot of different artists, and they tell me the same thing. They get to a point in life where it seems like this is it. This is my big break, and then all of a sudden things don't work out how they wanted to get them to that next level. What was the main thing as far as check the Illy out, right?
Yes.
What stopped you from, that stopped you from going up to where you wanted to be? If you didn't go where you wanted to be. I don't know if you made it to where you wanted to be off the album, but you said that you didn't have you missing the check. That's what you said.
Yeah, I'm missing the check.
so what?
I mean, but in the end, though, I'm missing the check, but God put me where I needed to be, Basically, point blank, I was young, If I got that check, who knows what would happen to it?
You probably be here with a rollie on. Huh?
No, I can't even say. I don't know. I'm from Flint, man. I might not be here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Having money like that, being that young, that was the days where there were no home burners. You know what I'm saying? The internet was not in every home. I ask people today, everybody says they put out a mixtape. I say, well, look, how many people put out an actual tape? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How many artists now actually put out a real tape, And that's how far back it goes. So basically what stopped me, nothing stopped me. I got to where I needed to be. I learned what I needed to learn. And I'm in position now to be bigger or greater than I ever imagined. At that time, I had ideas of where I wanted to go, where I wanted to be, but now I know that those were just, pebbles in the pond,
So now you got actual direction and a concrete idea of what to do in the music industry compared to when you just came in and you were just making music, right?
Basically, I had a direction then and an idea, but now I have a foundation and a body of work that can definitely accompany my ideas, and my direction, and definitely reinforce what I'm trying to do, and that's where I'm at.
Okay. Well, let's talk about your current album right now. We got this is the flyer right here to it right here.
Well, that's for 2 of the albums, yeah.
Okay, so we got one side and then we got another side right here. I don't know if they can see that there a little bit, but the name of the album, it says right here is JEF Febreze. What's the whole concept?
Febreze, yeah. I'm the freshest MC. I'm here to eliminate the odor in the industry. It's a stank in the industry right now. It's just, it's not sitting well with a lot of people in the. It needs a breath of fresh air, and that's what I do. I don't just come in and mask the odor and, I eliminate it.
Okay.
We're going to get rid of the odor.
All right, so you guys can check him out on myspace.com/Justin Flint. And right now we're going to let him perform. And what is the name of the song and what is it all about that you're about to perform?
I'm about to do a song called Don't Worry, and it's basically telling my girl, it's a lot about to happen, that's going to be going on, but don't worry, about what you don't see, because what you don't see does not affect you,
Okay.
So.
All right, well, so that's what we're going to get into. Let him perform and show you what he's doing. Keep it locked, Jack Frost Show.